Hey everyone, welcome to Raw with Heather Havenwood. You're going to be listening here live on Facebook, and possibly you might be listening live on my fan page, or might be listening live on my podcast, tons of places, as well as YouTube. Hey, how's it going? My name is Heather Havenwood, and I am doing what I call Raw with Heather Havenwood. This is what I call 100% me raw. I'm just talking about something that's going really on my mind and about what's really happening in business, right? It's behind the scenes. So I'm going to share this real quick on my page, Heather Havenwood. You can go check it out there. I'm doing some housekeeping here. Just one second. This is really cool, right? I'm actually doing this raw with Heather Havenwood. Rock your sales. That's what we're going to talk about today. It is going to be awesome because I don't know about you, but picking up the phone and cold calling is challenging. I don't know about you, but I'm going to talk about that today. I'm going to talk about my own personal challenges that I'm dealing with in my own business that I deal with every single day. And I hope that you join me. And I love for you to ask questions. Ask me questions about what I do. You know, if you don't know me, my name is Heather Havenwood. I've been online since 2005, 2006. I've been in the information marketing industry since 2001. And you may know me, you may not, it doesn't matter. But here's what you need to know about what I know. I know that I have skinned my knees, bruised my elbows, and done a ton of work in the world of digital marketing, online marketing, personal development on how does one get out of their own way to become successful. How does that work? And I want to really just share my experience with you and see if you like it. You might not like it. You may or may not. But I just want to, completely share with you. So I'm going to talk about sales 101 today. And there's a guy, his name is Chet Holmes. He's no actually longer with us on this planet. Chet Holmes, The Ultimate Sales Machine. Such an amazing book, such an amazing guy. Chet Holmes was really just one of those great guys, and he's no longer here on this earth. He actually passed away, I think, about 2 years ago. And he talks a lot about sales and marketing and different kinds of things like that. But for me, I don't know about you, but how do you get excited about picking up the phone and cold calling? And, I had a conversation today with my coach, and it's mind-boggling to me how challenging it is, no matter how many years I've been in sales, how many years I've been in marketing, how hard it is to to walk up to a stranger and say, "Hey, I want to talk to you about business." Two, how to pick up the phone and say, "Hey, I want to talk to you about business." Oh, how you can do business with me. It's challenging. Now, a couple of things that happened in the last 24 hours, which I find really interesting in the world of sales, is this. One, I'm sitting there at the end of my workout with Dawn, my fiance. We're at Gold's Gym, hanging out. We're exhausted. It's like 9:00 at night. This gentleman comes over that we know, friends of ours, sits down and just has a conversation. And this other guy walks up, and I don't know him. I start asking him questions about him. And I say, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" And he goes, "Well, nothing right now." I'm like, "What do you mean nothing?" He's like, "Well, I'm out of work. I'm a bartender. I'm looking for what's next." I'm like, "Great. What does that look like for you?" And he's like, "Well, I really want to be in sales. I want to be in construction sales, like construction or some kind of machinery or something." I'm like, "Oh, that sounds great." He goes, "But I want to work for a big company where I don't have to go get the leads. I just want them to funnel them to me, and then I'll go follow up." Now, what I wanted to say was, good luck with that, dude. That's not sales. That's not sales. That's not sales. Sales is finding, researching, looking for, getting in front of your customer, and then getting them to know, like, and trust you, and then getting them to be interested in your product or service. When a person calls into a call center or a calls a company, goes, "Hey, I want to do business with you," that's not a sale. That's not a sale. That is what I call, you're just closing the deal. All right, why they should select you versus true on sales. Sales is actually going out there, getting in front of strangers, which are basically your target market for strangers, and then sharing with them about your business, and then getting them into a point where they're like, "Oh, I think I want to do business with them," or, "Oh, I didn't even know I needed that product. Maybe I need that product. Didn't know I needed that product. Maybe I should do that. And then getting to that purchase, that process to purchase. Those are big steps. Those are huge steps. And I find it really fascinating how these salespeople who go out there and say, well, I want to be in sales, but I don't want to do any of the work. All right. So I'm going to talk to you about that today. Just a second as I move my chair because I keep going down. So I'm going to talk to you about that today. Another example is I have a client that I work with, and I'm working with one of his sales reps right now. And his sales rep said to me, I'm very frustrated. And I was like, well, why? He goes, because I've had to spend all this time researching. I should have gotten better leads. Look, even if you buy leads, even if you buy a mailing list, even if you buy a list of, let's say your target market's chiropractors, let's say you buy a list of chiropractors, doesn't mean it's accurate. There's still going to be an essence of research, making sure, scrubbing, calling, emailing, direct mail, making sure that's even a real person, making sure just because they're a chiropractor doesn't mean that maybe they're the best target market for you. You've got to do your research. That's called lead generation. And that is part of the sales process. You are not a salesperson if you just let go of this lead generation to somebody else. Just don't. Even if you're doing Facebook ads, even if you're doing direct mail, all of it. You've got to make sure that you're going out there and spending the time, the energy, and the effort to say what, who, and why are these people going to buy from me. It's just really accurate. So again, I kind of want to, and I hope, Ultimate Sales Machine by Chet Holmes. I highly suggest this book. I'm pretty sure it's still out there. Turbocharge your business with a relentless focus on 12 key strategies. This guy really just honed the idea of sales. And when I first got started in sales, this was my sales training. I'm 21 years old. I was in business-to-business sales for a big company, SBC Global, and they literally gave me a blank desk and some business cards, in a big box. They said, here's your phone on your desk. Here's your business cards. Your quota is 1, 2, 3, whatever it was. Go. And you have 3 months to figure this out. And they didn't really even do a lot of training on the product. And they said, go. You have 3 months. And they literally gave me yellow pages. I called out the yellow pages. It was hard. I solicited. I got in my car. I would go to business parks and I would knock on doors and go, hi, can I talk to you about cellular services? Back in the day when cellular service for one phone was like $350, $400 a month, the big bag phones, So I was selling to construction companies and companies that had outside sales reps that they wanted to pay for their cell phones, all kinds of crazy stuff. So, this was a new technology. So it was in that place of where people are like, oh, I don't really want this crap. Why would I need a cell phone? I'm fine without a cell phone. I got a pager or I got a beeper. So it was in that I had to sell them all that why they needed a cell phone, believe it or not. Because it was a big cost, $300 a month, $400 a month, $500 a month. Sometimes I saw bills, $1,500 a month. Easy, especially with construction guys. So in that process, I learned B2B sales because I was literally thrown to the wolves. And I don't want you to go through that process. In sales, it's about literally a process of getting people to know, like, and trust you, moving you through that process. Hopefully you know, like, and trust me. Hopefully you see me as an authority. I've been doing this for 15 years. Hopefully you do. And then you move into that process like, okay, what is your offer? What really is that offer versus focusing on what I call the content? Everyone focuses on the content, which is good. But does the content that you give really bridge the person into buying from you? Because that's what it's all about. Digital marketing, online marketing, billboard advertising, whatever it is, what's the purpose? Is the purpose to look good? No, the purpose is to make money. Can you say it with me? Make money. It really is. So I'll let you know, I'm going to take a break for a second. I'm going to be doing these raw live videos, not only here on Facebook Live. I'm also going to be doing it on a website called heatherhavenwood.com/live that's not available yet. It will be. And you can go there every Friday where I'll be giving a ton of value and a ton of content strictly on 1 or 2 subjects about my experience in that field. Because I really want to give as much value as possible and to be transparent. I want to, what I call, bridge the gap between, you know me, you kind of see me on Facebook, whatever. I don't know who you are. Maybe you never met me, to bridging that gap to, hey, she knows what she's talking about. I'll listen to what she says, to the next bridge of, I like what she has to offer. I want to work with her. Being 100% transparent, that's what I want to do with this conversation. And I'm doing it through Facebook Live. Some people do this through Google Hangouts. Some people do a private video and then they upload it later. I'd rather just get it done, and then I can take the content and repurpose it, right? Okay, so back to sales. And I'm actually curious, what are your questions about sales? I'm going to look to see, because I've not been looking at my comments. Maybe you're there. No, you're not. Okay. Okay, great. So as far as sales. Okay, cool. You know, it's interesting. It's not showing me comments right now, which is super weird. I guess I'm not like Donald Trump, right? That's okay. Sales is a challenging thing for everybody. And what everyone loves to do is they love to be at the closing table, and that's what they love to do. They don't want to pick up the phone, start the conversation, do the sales process of, who are you? Why are you calling me? Why are you in my email box? Why are you in my mailbox? I'm about to throw you away. I'm about to hang up the phone. What's going to stop me from doing that? What are you going to say, hey, wait a minute, I have something you really want? That is truly the hardest part of marketing and sales, no doubt. So I have a client. I'm going to show you. I have a client that, I'm more than one client, but like this particular client, I am coaching one of his sales staff. And he said to me the other day, I'm very frustrated that I have to now do the research, meaning I wasn't given the leads at the level that I wanted. And I said to him, welcome to salesmanship, because being a salesperson is actually more about digging for the leads than it actually is, quote unquote, sales. When I was in the seminar business, I used to travel the country 5 or 6 years in a row, living out of a suitcase, 50 weeks out of the year. No kidding. 50 weeks out of the year, I was traveling in suitcase. I lived out the Crown Room, the Hilton, all of it. And I learned the art of getting in front of somebody who doesn't know you, total stranger, and moving from total stranger to know, like, and trust, to them purchasing a product from you for $3,000 in 90 minutes. And if we didn't do that, we didn't eat. And there were many times we didn't eat. I learned quickly I'd rather eat Ruth Chris steak than ramen noodles. Is that something you do? Is this something that you can, I guess, connect with? Every single person I come across that's quote unquote in sales doesn't mind answering the phone, doesn't mind talking to people, but what they don't like is reaching out to people and doing what I call outbound sales and getting the phone hung up on and the rejection. It sucks, right? It totally sucks. So anyway, I just want to share with you that this is what I suggest you do. And this is the numbers. If you want to grow your business, and cold calling is the thing, and we're going to go with cold calling for a second. Here's what you do. You pick 2 hours out of your day for 3 days of the week. In those 2 hours, you, what I call dial for dollars. You dial as many people as you can with the goal, right, is to hit 100. Now, you might get hangups, you might get voicemails, you might get busy dials, whatever. You want to dial 100 times. Now, out of the 100 times, right, you might get 20 to 30% of those answer and have some kind of conversation. The goal is 10%. 10% of the 100 to basically take them to the next step, have a conversation in the future, send me something, let's talk at a later date, give me your email, I'm interested but not now. So out of 100 calls, if you get 10%, which is 10, right, this is good. this is good because really, how many clients do you need to change your business? How many clients do you need right now to, no kidding, change your business and your pocketbook? How many clients is that? Now, your clients could be coaching clients. It could be weight loss clients. It could be dentist clients. It doesn't matter. How many clients do you need to add to your book next month to literally revolutionize your business? 4, 5, 15, 13, doesn't matter, right? What is that number? Take that number, okay, and imagine that a 1%. So, okay, out of 100 calls, right, and my price point's $3,000 to $5,000, out of 100 calls, my goal is to get one new client. That's 1%. Why not? So, how many people do you need to call to add to new clients? 1,000? You're thinking, that's crazy. It's actually not that crazy. Why not? There's 1,000 people on the planet. There's 7 billion. I think 8 billion. No, 7 billion people on the planet. 1,000 people? Are there 1,000 people out there that's your target market? The answer is yes. And so I highly challenge you. In fact, I challenge myself. To make 1,000 outbound cold calls. So if you get a cold call from me, soon, don't hang up on me. 1,000 outbound cold calls. Will that revolutionize your life? Will that revolutionize your company? Will that revolutionize your bank account? I know it will mine. Why not take the challenge with me? Right? Why not? Get back in the groove. I'm getting back in the groove. Why not? Because the days of constant digital marketing is great. I love digital marketing. That's my expertise. But there's something to that phone, right? I call the phone. Look at this. Boom. There's something to that phone call. And by the way, I'm noticing I'm totally washed out. Just one second. Is that better? Oh my gosh. A little bit. Oh, that's a little much, right? Still totally washed out. I don't know where I get that. I think I have like a big light coming in right now. Yeah, that's the light right there. Look at that. So what was I saying? So 1,000 outbound phone calls. Will that revolutionize your business? I think it will. So that's my challenge to me, to do 1,000 outbound cold, warm, lukewarm calls in the next week. I don't know if I can do it. I have no idea. But that is my goal. That is my challenge to myself, because I want to revolutionize. I want to triple, if not quadruple, my income. I do. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want to quadruple my income because I love money. I like money. I do. I like helping people and I like money. So this is Heather Haven with The Raw. I suggest you check me out in the future, heatherhavenwood.com. You can check me out at iTunes, Stitcher. You can check me out at facebook.com/Heather Havenwood. And Megan Kelly or Fox News or ever listening, I just want to say I would love the opportunity to be one of you and to get on there on Fox News. I would love to be on Fox News. That is one of my big dreams in life, is I really want to be on Fox News. I do. I really do. So if you know anyone on Fox News, let me know. I'd love to send them a tape or something, or get on there as an expert or whatnot. This is Heather Havenwood. Hopefully you enjoyed this. This is Raw with Heather Havenwood. I'll be doing these once a week where it's just raw. I mean, I have 15 years experience in digital marketing and building businesses, and some are failed, some grew, some failed, whatever. And I just want to start giving that information away, and really changing that line of give, 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 give. So that's what I want to do. Hope you enjoyed it. Have an awesome day wherever you are in the world. This is Heather Havenwood from Austin, Texas. It's gorgeous out. I'm going to go relax, and I'm going to do 1,000 cold calls. So if you get a call from me, don't hang up. All right, bye.